Welcome to Friday Value Video, and this is a very long series on what proper physical fitness training is and isn't. And we're currently talking about balance training. And last week, I gave you a little insight into these assistive devices. I realized I wasn't clear on the fact that instability is not an age-related issue, it's a time-related issue. How much time has passed where this person has been sedentary, has not trained and conditioned their body, has not done the things that promote aging well, aging with power. And this is not pointing fingers at anyone. This is not judging anyone. A lot of things go on in our world that we don't have control over. And a lot of the times we make choices based on being misinformed by people that we believe should, well, ideally do know what we should be doing, and they're misinformed. There's a lot of very well-meaning but misinformed healthcare professionals out there, and it's disturbing, but it happens. People can only teach or share what they know. They can't teach what they don't know. So that said, I want to cover the list of the benefits of balance training. And it's a long list, as you can see. It's a beautiful list. I should say it's a power list. Improves posture. When you are doing balance training, it will literally improve your posture because the movements and the things required to improve the balance also improves posture. It will increase your joint stability. And that means how stable is the joint when you are challenged with your movement. It will also strengthen your muscles because you're doing physical movements to improve balance. And we're not talking about standing on one leg, although interesting, there is a statistic that says it's a critical predictor for longevity when you test the length of time a person can stand on one leg. So what this means is if you can't stand on one leg, your longevity is probably going to be less than a person who can stand on one leg. Now, that doesn't mean that's the way to restore balance, because standing on one leg might improve your ability to stand on one leg, but does it improve your ability to turn quickly? If you're walking down the street and someone calls your name and you turn to see who it was, do you maintain stability with that disruption in your position? That's what stability means. The definitions are very different between balance and stability and what they each mean. And so let me go into just a brief moment about that very topic. So when you define balance, you're actually talking about the ability to maintain a position. So, and as I said, a lot of people try standing on one leg, counting to 10 or 30. That's balance. It's maintaining the position. Stability is more than that. Stability is the ability to regain a position once it's been disrupted. And people fall because they can't regain their position once it's been disrupted. So as I said, somebody walking down the hall, somebody calls their name, they turn to see who it is, and they fall down. Their upright position while walking was disrupted by turning, and they weren't able to regain that position. So training to improve stability is key. Standing on one leg for 30 seconds will not improve stability. And stability strategically enhances all that we do. It has to be trained in motion, not stillness. Stability is not rigidity. If you stand on one leg, you're going to get really rigid trying to stay there. And that's not stability. Stability is fluidity with control. People don't typically fall when they're standing still. It's usually when they're moving. So doesn't it make sense to move when training to improve stability? Okay, hopefully that makes sense and you now have a better understanding. So balance training can actually prevent injury because, you know, I've got a question mark there with the age-related loss of balance. It's time-related loss of balance because it's the amount of time a person has not been able to train their body for whatever reasons. So it's time-related. It's not age-related. I've worked with some young people who had really poor balance, and it can improve brain health. Yeah, because physical activity can improve brain health. and does great things for dementia, but I won't get off on a tangent because that's not what we're talking about here. But an overall better quality of life. Isn't that what we seek? A better quality of life always? As long as we are breathing, that's what matters most. Okay, we're going to finish this topic of balance training in next week's Friday value video. I will see you then.